Hey, I'm Drake Milligan backstage at CMA Fest, and you're watching Celeb Secrets TV.
What's going on, guys? Juliet from Celeb Secrets here. We are backstage at CMA Fest Day 4, and a very familiar face, Drake Milligan, is hanging out with us.
Howdy.
What's going on? How are you?
I'm good. I'm sweaty.
I mean, you just performed and crushed it out there on the stage. Tell me more about your performance.
It was awesome. This is our third year doing CMA Fest.
Okay.
And we had beautiful weather today. The first year I remember we were over on the riverfront. We got like 2 songs in and had to stop for lightning.
Oh no.
And it was horrible.
Yeah, well today
we were like just getting warmed up. But today we lucked out. It's beautiful out here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was awesome.
And what do you love most about CMA Fest?
That I get to go home at night. Probably, yeah.
Yeah, because you live here. Yeah, for sure.
I'm really good about doing the last day of CMA Fest.
Okay.
I'm really good about just popping in on Sunday, getting everything I need to get done on Sunday, and not having to do the whole week.
For sure. Yeah. But have you been doing anything fun in between, or you just been hanging out at home?
No, I was in Denver, Colorado at 5 a.m. this morning.
Oh my goodness.
So we flew in. We had a show last night.
Okay.
Sold out show in Colorado Springs. And
nice.
Yeah, we've been on the road all weekend. So came in for this.
Wow. Are you gonna hang out and check out any of the shows tonight, or are you just gonna go? You're gonna go back home?
Probably not.
No.
I'm gonna probably go home. Yeah.
Listen, you need that rest and relaxation for sure, for sure. But tell me, I know you've been on the road. What's the show's been like? Everything like that. Yeah,
it's been great. We've been doing some fun dates this year. We did a day with Blake Shelton.
Okay.
And he brought me up. Totally surprised me and everybody. He went into All Max's Live in Texas, and he looked at me inside stage and said, "Come up, sing it." I'm like, "All right, let's go."
Wow.
So that was fun, and we've been on the road doing some dates with Luke Bryan too, and that's been totally fun.
Yeah.
And with Avery Anna and George Burge, and we've been going up and doing a song with him during his set, and we're getting ready to go later this year with Lainey Wilson.
Wow.
Yeah. And just finished up a new record, so hoping to get that out soon. So
busy.
Things are looking up.
That's amazing. And what's it like, being on the road with Luke specifically? Because I know there's so much to take in, and he's really a fun time.
He is fun. It's cool because he hangs out. Some artists, are kind of, you don't know where they are during the day, or they just kind of stay in their bus. I'm one of those artists that stays in the bus all day. But Luke hangs out, and it's totally awesome, totally nice. His crew is like, they just have a ton of fun. They've been doing it for so long, and they're just kind of a well-oiled machine. So it's just cool to be a part of a tour like that and see all the moving parts and his whole crew and everybody's awesome. Yeah. So it's been really fun.
You're probably learning a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
Is there one thing in particular that you're going to take for your own live shows?
I do love I love how Luke incorporates the openers and how he does the opening acts. He always has some great openers and tries to incorporate him into his show. So it's just a big party. It's awesome.
Absolutely. And you said you're working on new music, and new music is done. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, we've cut a bunch of songs in the last couple months, and we're kind of planning that all out and trying to see what to call the record, what to put on the record. So now that the easy part's over, now the hard part begins.
Right.
So yeah, it's great, and it's fun for me because it's my first time making a full-length record, really in like 5 years. Since Dallas Fort Worth came out, I guess 3 years ago, but I had most of that record done in 2020. So it's really cool to be able to be doing it now and feel like I've been doing it for a while too, and kind of know what I'm doing. So it's really a fun time.
How was that though, going back in and being like, okay, it's not just going to be like a single or a short project, we're going to put together a full-length album?
It's awesome because I'm always writing songs too. And when I'm back in town, I'm always writing. So I've been stacking up songs for years. There's songs that we cut that are 7 years old. There's songs that we cut that are like 3 months old. So it's really cool.
Yeah. And what's the headspace like when you're putting together this new material?
It's kind of the same for me. I'm always trying to find that old school sound. Try to do old school stuff in a new way, and try to find stuff that kind of fill in the gaps a little bit, and try to not be too repetitive with my music. And try to find new kind of sounds and that still kind of pay homage to those old country roots.
And how do you feel like this material, or even the kind of material that you have out right now, is authentically you, and it shows people who you really are?
It's hard for me to go any other direction than pretty country. And country music's in a great space right now where we're kind of open to that right now. There's a lot of room for real, true, hardcore country music right now. So we'll see. I'm excited. I'm excited to get it out there and see what people think about it.
Absolutely. Are you setting any goals for yourself though this year? You've been accomplishing a lot so far, like being on the road.
Well, just keep it growing, and keep being able to do it. That's all I really have ever wanted to do, is keep having a career. So as long as we can keep it growing and keep it rolling, you know, and hopefully pick up some new fans along the way this year, you know?
Yeah, I was going to say, like, what's kind of that message that you really want to give to your fans with this kind of new chapter and era that you're going to embark on?
Yeah, I mean, look, I especially with the music I've been making recently, it's like it's the first time I know what the heck I'm doing when I'm making music.
Yeah.
You know, and I think I got lucky on that first record of just kind of throwing darts at the wall and found something that stuck, and now I feel like I know who I am a little more. So it's a good feeling, you know, and I hope that people will understand that.
Yeah. Is there something maybe you discovered though through that process where like, oh, I didn't know that I could do that, you know?
A little bit. I mean, it's just fun. Like I said, having the liberties of cutting songs that are maybe a little different, you know, kind of, and kind of go to some different influences that you wouldn't think of, you know, and some really old school stuff.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how people react to it. You never know. You never know.
And lastly, if you could describe this new like era in your life right now in 3 emojis, what would those 3 emojis be?
Probably a beer emoji. I like that one.
Yes.
Probably the sleepy emoji.
Yes.
And then maybe like a lightning bolt emoji.
Okay.
You know, I always like that one.
Why the lightning bolt? You just like it?
Yeah, I like that one.
Okay.
It's electric.
Iconic. We love it. Jake, thank you so much.
Thank
Always
you.
great to see you.
Yeah, good to see you.